If you look at history, you will see a pattern that has toppled three major governments in the last 250 years. And every time, those sitting in power were convinced that this could never happen to them. Today, in 2026, America is following this exact pattern, stage by stage, and it feels as if we are reading from a script. In 1789, France was the most powerful country in Europe. Rich culture, advanced Paris, it was the center of art, science, and philosophy. But in just 5 years, the government was gone, the king's head was cut off, and the entire country fell into a condition where 40,000 people were killed due to political crimes. In 1917, Russia was a massive empire spreading across 2 continents. The Tsar family ruled over 180 million people, but in just 8 months, the entire regime collapsed. The Bolsheviks took power, and a civil war started in which more than 20 million people were killed. In 1959, Cuba was one of the most prosperous countries in the Caribbean. It had tourism, casinos, foreign investment, and a functioning economy. In 2 years, Fidel Castro overturned the government, nationalized private property, and the country became a communist dictatorship that lasted over 60 years. 3 times, 3 revolutions, 3 moments when a seemingly stable government collapsed into chaos. And every time, the people in power didn't see it coming. They thought they were untouchable. They thought the people would never stand up. They thought the system would never fall. But they were wrong every time. And right now, every single warning sign that appeared before these 3 revolutions is present in America. Extreme wealth inequality, government corruption, a collapsing middle class, and a loss of trust in institutions. America isn't just heading toward this pattern, it is already in stage 4, and history says that stage 5 and 6 come very fast. This is the story of how revolutions happen, why governments don't see them coming, and why math suggests that America could be next. Before understanding the pattern, you must understand what a revolution actually is. Revolution is not just the name of a protest or a riot, and it's not an election. A revolution happens when the existing system is completely destroyed and replaced, often by a system that is far worse than before. Revolutions happen when expectations exceed reality, when people believe they deserve better than what they have, when the gap between the elites and everyone else becomes too wide, and most importantly, when people lose faith that the system can fix itself. When peaceful reform becomes impossible, violent revolution becomes inevitable. These words were spoken by John F. Kennedy, and history has proven him right every time. France, Russia, Cuba, 3 different centuries, 3 different ideologies, but the exact same 6-stage pattern. So let's see how it actually happened. Stage 1, extreme wealth inequality. We start with France in 1789. In the 1780s, France was the center of European civilization. King Louis XVI ruled here. These kings had ruled France for 800 years. It seemed like it would last forever. But behind the scenes, destruction had begun. Stage 1 of every revolution is extreme wealth inequality. In 1789, France had 27 million people divided into 3 classes. The first class was the elites, who owned 10% of the land and paid no taxes. The second class was the nobles, about 400,000 people who owned 25% of the land and also paid no taxes. The third class was the middle and lower class, 26 million farmers and workers who owned 65% of the land but paid 100% of the taxes. And it wasn't just about taxes. The nobility had privileges. They lived in palaces while common people were starving. By 1788, France was already breaking.